Now we're going to take a look at the technology in my life, examples of good and bad slides for History of Topic. So that's the third slide in the series that you're going to have to make. And this is an example of something that it looks okay, but there's some issues. So History of Video Games, it could be bolder up here in the header, and I'll show you an example here in just a minute. It's got an okay title. It's a good graphic, but there's just way too much of it for the audience to read. If you're in the back of the room, and even if you're not in the back of the room, there is just so much detail here in this timeline from 1980 up to 2012. It's just not a very, very good graphic to show somebody in a presentation setting. So I'm going to show you how to create a slide. So what I've done is I've created a new slide. And to create a new slide, it's just a matter of going slide, new slide, and you can change the layout by clicking on layout and select different layouts. So I'm going to go ahead and type history of video games, using video games for my example. And while I'm here, I'm going to click on the edge of that box, and I'm going to change my font to Alpha Slab 1. It's nice and bold, and I'm going to change this to center. I'm going to click this and get the alignment. There's center alignment. Looks better. And then it says click to add text. Well, I'm going to delete this box here. I'm going to click on that and hit the delete button. And close this out here. I'm going to put my own timeline in here. So obviously when you research, you're going to find a lot of dates, and you can look at different histories of things like video games. If I go up to the insert button and go down to diagram, it's going to give me a bunch of different options. And the one option I want to look at is timeline. So I'm going to click on timeline. And it's going to give me several options. Now I can change this from 4 dates to 5 dates. You can see how they increase to 6 dates. And that's going to be completely up to you. I'm just going to keep it to 4 dates for this example. I can change different colors. So if I wanted a purple theme or more of an orange theme, whatever I want. I'm going to select a blue theme because that's kind of the main color here. And we will select, there's a lot of different options here. I'm just going to grab this one just for an example. Actually, you know what? Let's grab this one. All right. So you can see it's kind of small here, but this is totally editable. In other words, I'm going to go ahead and click here, and I'm just going to make some stuff up here. So let's say in 1970, we're going to say Pong is invented. And I'm just going to say Pong. That was one of the first video games. When I double click on that to highlight it, I can go up here and make this bigger, which is what I want. I want to do the same thing for this. You'll notice that I have to expand this box. There we go. And then I'm using my arrow key to move stuff around here. Oh, that looks a lot better. And then I can say first video game. Okay, and that's pretty small, so I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to bump that up. Okay. So that's a very basic way to do it. It allows you to, create a simple timeline with, again, 4 or 5 or 6 dates, and I would suggest you use it. This counts as a graphic on your timeline, so on your timeline slide or your history slide. So that's a quick and easy way to create a timeline using Google Slides.